Tina Turner was great due to her unbridled talent and refusal to give in to limitations. The pioneering singer known as the Queen of Rock and Roll, Tina Turner, overcame so many hardships in her personal and professional life that some of her admirers may have thought she would live forever. Her passing away last week at the age of 83 served as a reminder that she was mortal just like the rest of us, but her unwillingness to fit into the stereotypes about Black women will always serve as an inspiration. As a scholar who studies the contributions African American women have made to rock and roll, Turner's musical journey comes to mind. She was a true superstar and the only performer I have written about whose name is so well known even among non-pop fans. In fact, as has become evident in the days since her passing, she was well known to everyone. Her ability to have attained this degree of fame and the deft way she used her exceptional vocal skills and captivating stage presence to refuse and oppose being relegated to the periphery of popular music amaze me. The young Tina Turner, who was born Annemie Bullock in 1939, did not have an easy upbringing, but she was able to envision other possibilities and was prepared to put in the effort necessary to pursue her goals. Annemie adored performing. When she was a child growing up in a little town in Tennessee, she used to sing in church and sung along to R&B, pop, blues, and country music. She had the guts to approach the Kings of Rhythm's Ike Turner for permission to sing with them when she saw them as a teenager. In the late 1950s, Little Ann, as she was then known, captivated audiences with the urgency of a voice that used rough vocal textures, cries, screams, and pure. She rose to fame as the Ike and Tina Turner Revue's frontwoman in the 1960s and 1970s for her distinctive blend of energizing voice and non-stop dancing. She and her accompanying vocalists, the Ikeettes, sang loudly and danced quickly. The swirling arms, swinging hair, and fringed short dresses heightened the energy of the performance. Turner was not hesitant to exhibit sexiness or to perspire. She provided a jarring contrast to the restrained and composed performing approach that was prevalent among Black women at the time. She was looking for a way out of her terrible marriage as well as her working relationship with Ike Turner. She had made an attempt at suicide and realized she needed to change. She found Nichiren Buddhism and the regular practice of chanting to be a source of strength that allowed her to flee the oppressive reality that was her marriage, which was very outside the box of the Christianity she had been reared in. Fans were startled when she revealed the brutality she had endured throughout her 16 years with Ike, but by leaving him, she set an example for those who were dealing with intimate partner abuse. Not just because she left her abuser, but also because of her extraordinary career achievement, she became a symbol of resilience. The outcome was not predetermined. In the late 1970s, when she began her solo career, she was working in a music industry that typically prohibited African American artists from engaging in the profitable pop and rock genres. Turner, though, was ready to move on since she was sick of singing R&B. She set her sights on rock and had visions of arena-sized shows, which was the complete opposite of what the music industry would normally advise. It was difficult to persuade decision-makers to give a contract to a Black woman in her 40s who wanted to perform music that was thought to be the domain of white youth. Ignore the reality that African American music served as the foundation for rock. Regardless of the fact that she had honed her skills alongside Ike Turner, one of the originators of rock and roll. Getting the recording deal that produced her 1984 smash hit Private Dancer took around 4 years. The record was produced in London in association with white rockers who had been admirers for a long time. It was influenced by the hard rock and synth pop of the 1980s. It cemented Turner's status as a versatile rock singer, possibly the best one available at the time, by putting her distinctive voice front and center in the songs. The track's attitude filled Turner's first No. 1 single, What's Love Got to Do With It, provided her the breakthrough she needed to headline sold-out shows in the stadiums she had always wanted to perform. Grammy nominations, other chart-topping songs, and record-breaking tours came next. She rethought the potential of a Black lady vocalist. Turner avoided racism, sexism, and ageism in the music industry while escaping marital abuse. After a successful run, she remade herself in her 40s, became a global pop phenomenon, and departed from the stage as the undeniable king of rock and roll. She leaves behind records and live video that highlight the unmistakable voice and unbreakable energy that launched her career and opened the door for musicians, particularly Black women like Beyoncé and Brittany Howard, who dared to think and act differently. The legacy of Tina Turner serves as a one-of-a-kind reminder of what is possible if you go beyond the box.